Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to...
You made it after all. Guess that means I win.
Dear me.
You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only figures you'd want to know about. We're supposed to be neutral, ordinarily. But I suppose I can tell you, his real name is Dara, but he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the we're men and women of shadow. That's why he was cast out. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line, but he failed. Took a massive so the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the and what a scheme that turned out to... Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy me thinks he needs something to remind him of it. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not... That all you wanted to ask? What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Anyway, most visitors we send them packing with a trifle. And if we only train the rare few, that all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next.
You're the one then. Fine.
Aught you need of me?
You're here.
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while?
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
This is the end course. Nothing's free in this world. Do stop by again.
Not much going on.
Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. A chance you'd like to see it? Are you particular? What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full. Look there. I espy another statue.
Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environs.
'Tis broken, and repairing it is beyond our means. We've no choice but to take the longer way around.
Nothing else for it, I suppose. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early Griffins get to the world, as they say.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
It isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
It is enough to make camp.
Are we ignoring the enemy today?
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magic. Wait right there.
Tis broken, but methinks there is still a way forward here.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. To think there'd be a cavern here. Mayhap we'll find treasure within.
It's an exciting discovery, but we ought not to lose our heads. I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
not live to regret this. This is rather... thrilling.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
I cannot fault his prowess.
Think nothing of it.
Well said.
Goodness, we're higher up than I thought.
Take care not to fall.
We ought to proceed with caution. My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way? Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out a grand adventure awaits us. What?
All told, I'm rather satisfied with my...
Delighted to meet you. Especially if we... Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Which armor you've got? It'd look better on me, my... You're bloody terrified of me. Which armor you've got? Look better on me.
I can't wait to find out what's inside. take whatever you like from my package. I gladly pick what I find.
Focus your strength, Arisen! 'Tis a foe worthy of caution. Not so well blessed. We must rally. Cannons will only play to the enemy's advantage.
We've stumbled into Saurian territory. Expecting
As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
Perhaps we ought to go there first. What say you, Arisen?
Well said.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
We ought to put it to good use.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the... foremost hospitality in...
Much obliged.
You! Would you mind coming over here?
This really is fun, isn't it?
You!
This part's a little different as well.
Suppose I'll wander about.
I shall be on top
That
of
makes sense.
you!
Swapping stories is one of life's great pleasures.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Just another day, same as the one after.
You!
Well met, sir.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master?
This looks like trouble.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
You!
Still waiting on a report.
Good day, sir.
You!
What might you be looking for?
My patience wears thin. My patience wears thin.
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
You!
At this hour.
Seems my days are naught but toil.
Tales seem to fly on us here. I can't wait to see what the day holds.
Uh-huh. There's something written here.
Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want to survive.
5. So before you check the prop. Nice. Just remember. Many thanks. I appreciate the business. Pray, follow me.
The person we're here to meet is nowhere to be seen. Shall we come back later?
I'm not sure we're making any progress here. We might want to remind ourselves of the particulars of our task.
Well met, sir.
Greetings. Here we conduct all manner of procedures. Pertaining to vocations. Have you found any of the items? We discussed. Always a pleasure.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the... foremost hospitality in all. You know where to find me. This inspires naught but misgivings.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
Go on, have a look. Interested in my way? Many thanks.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands. I wish I...
Hoy, friend! There's something I've come to understand. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly for it made me painfully aware of my own position. I want to live a life I can proudly call. I tire of looking at this. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother. 'Tis something I obtained, though it came to me. Pray, take this with my thanks. Now, I'd best be. I may not be able to want us. I cannot, so till then, take.
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
You have my support.
You're acting up.
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Ah, excellent find.
There is much we ought to tend to. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the... But hold a moment. Does this man's... I see. If your majesty is certain... Ah, but of course. I surmise a clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to do furthermore. 'Twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, and all the while, the doubts lurking in a clever ploy indeed. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course.
So, the false sovereign operates at the behest of Queen Regent... Disa. This spider...
There is much we ought to tend to. Aught shall change once we have... If your majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so. Very well. Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the...
Shall we pay Miss Daphne another visit? I find myself wondering how the young lass fares. Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
We have arrived.
What to do? Oh, you're risen! Say, have you heard about... Do you know the river close by the church? That's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to... I was thinking you could help the priests by finding... I was hoping... I'll help too. I'll look for gold ore.
Now we seek gold ore. Though 'tis sold in shops, mining some ourselves might prove the better choice.
I quite agree.
What am I supposed to do?
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few. I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
And here I was, hoping for some great treasure. feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
We ought to take a closer look.
We're here, Master.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. I'd wager we've plenty of gold ore. Shall we deliver it to Miss Daphne? Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
These writings could be of import.
Shall we take a closer look?
My legs are fair numb. I remember the last time my pockets jingled.
Pray slow your feet! You run too fast!
Boy, you've risen. Have you found any gold ore yet? Wow! This'll be... Listen, I was talking to the priests, and apparently our troubles aren't over yet. Thanks. So, remember how I told... Now lots of people who live near the priests have been treating everyone as best they can. I want to help them, apart from ask you, that is. Oh, thanks. I'll talk to the priests in the meantime.
Now we've need of med...
Boy, you're risen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Now that's just splendid! Oh, thank you, Arisen.
It's a goodly deed we've done, aiding the sick. I only hope our efforts go a ways toward improving life in the slums.
I quite agree.
With this, the weapons we sought are all accounted for. Shall we present them to Sir Klaus? Thinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
A guide is most...
Oh, sir, pray excuse my boldness. Might I beg a moment? My master is in need of aid, you see, and I'm hoping... Oh, thank you, sir. Might we continue this conversation somewhere more discreet? You will find my master's manor in the noble quarter.
Unless I am mistaken, aught we require is already in...
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
We have arrived.
Greetings. Welcome to here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you, have you found any of the items we discussed? Perchance. Methinks Roderick. He runs the local armory. May fortune smile upon you, sir. Do come again.
Coming, Master!
Well met, sir. Fancy a look at my wares?
This really is fine.
That look.
The goblins. I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring me peace of mind to know some. One taught them a lesson. Least.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
I'll get that for you. Always sets me thinking this place.
Might I interest you? My humble way. Hope to see you again.
Our packs are heavier and our purses far lighter.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
Sir Arisen, thank heavens you've come, just when almost all of the villagers had arrived as well.
Oi, what are you doing?
Jonas, this is the good sir I spoke of.
Is that right? You did it once afore, eh?
My apologies for the chiefs, yet he speaks truly. Pray, calm the beasts as you did before, sir.
More Saurians. Let us del- Saurians!
Ice attacks will soon see this over.
How do you like that?
Ensure your next attack is no less permanent.
One of us has been drenched. Dare I say it, we trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
The Saurians are no more. That's twice you've come to our rescue. You're more than a friend to our village, Sir Arisen. Truly, we cannot
Here he is! Jonas! This blasted beastren went and ventured. How many times have we said none are to tread there? There can be no doubt. He's the one.
Forgive me. I never meant for any of it.
Trust a beastren.
Jonas! Surely there's no...
You would say that, wouldn't you? Seems to me beastrens go causing problems.
Jonas, please! You're being ridiculous.
There!
I do apologize. 'Twould seem things have... But we mustn't let this sour your triumph. You came to our aid when we needed it. I do hope you shall visit us again.
Was a rotten note to end things on. I do hope Sephiron will be all right.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Always a pleasure.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
You're soaked! Do try not to catch cold. What a glorious success!
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, old weed.
Shall we see if there's more to be found while we're here?
The find of the century, I dare say. I wonder whether my master from beyond the rift managed to find that. Somehow I doubt it.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
unexpected mercy.
We must make the most use of it.
So fast catch them, and our body shall fall.
Remember, harmony with mind means harmony with purpose.
Staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye? I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Is there any way to climb up there? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful. We'll need to work together if we're to see this done. Shall I assist?
There's a shorter path we might take now. Allow me to show you. You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
We must not let down our guard. Do you mind coming over here?
Caught you! You'll be all right now.
I can do no less in service to the Arisen.
Well said.
Times must be tedious if you're resorting to challenging beasts or bouts. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Another statue. Aught within me yearns to climb it.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close. It is rather high. It might be beyond our reach.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
Of our teeth.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Unless I am much mistaken, we have cause to visit a place not far from here.
Perhaps we ought to go there first. What say you, Arisen?
An ox cart ought to make our journey.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Find myself some work.
What else needs doing?
Tranquil place.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged. No wisdom to offer.
Lots to do. Precious little time.
At your neck.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
I find any to give me the last night's
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Marvelous. You may now change your vocation as... What's more, I bear glad tidings. 'Twould seem our...
That was certainly worthwhile.
Well done, everyone.
It is vital that we rest and... regain our strength before moving on.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should... Always a pleasure. Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Always a pleasure.
Slim pickings of late.
I more time than I know how to spend it.
Oh, you came, sir. But I forget myself. You must be wondering why I asked you here. I should like to speak with an acquaintance of yours, a child with whom I aspire. She is the spitting image. It is my hope that she might take his place for a time.
Diana! Would you paint my mother a criminal?
Young master,
Diana has the right of it, though I seek only the freedom to leave my own home. My mother is bedridden, you see, and her mind... Whenever I am absent, by leaving a look-alike in the house, I hope to ensure her peace. Would you be willing to lend your assistance? Splendid! Thank you, sir.
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl.
It is good to be reunited.
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
I'll finish it tomorrow.
As you wish. I shall return directly.
I've not got food atwixt.
May the heavens look kindly on us all.
All you need is a moment to
Someone to talk to.
Haven't got it.
I've not got food.
Hoya, Risen. I was hoping you'd come by, so... You wanted to ask me? So, this noble boy... I mean, I don't know. Besides, are you sure we can trust... All right, I'll do it. But if I'm not...
Shall we bring Miss Daphne to see Master Sebastian? Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
easy today. Won't someone do aught about this?
Twas in the slums that I witnessed.
Still look.
Look, young master.
Indeed. Diana, will you dress?
As you wish, young master.
What a kindness you've done me. Now I'm hoping a little cheer will aid her in her... And she was born there, you see. No doubt...
All is ready, young master. You need only...
You know, the roads around... I heard the safest way to get there.
Let's see. Ah, I almost forgot. Let's see. Ah, I almost...
The lands around Melv, 'tis not only poison the plants inflict.
Well then, I must confess, I only hope I've not forgotten. You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? Let's see. Ah, I almost forgot. Well then, I must confess, I only hope I've not forgotten anything. You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? My thanks. Now, I really must...
Take care, young...
Come back safe!
Thank you for your aid in all of this, sir. I shall...
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Material. Such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Gather round! Treat your ears to it! Aye, got some coin to spare. Hey, what would you of me? Hola. Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly... Aye, got some coin. Much appreciated.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Ah, excellent find.
Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fell. Our hero ventured into a shrine.
I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to look. So where's he get his coin then? Makes a man want. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fell. Our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle opposed. Though to the soldiers' aid he would fain have leapt, unease overtook him, so behind a pillar he crept. And not a moment too soon, for there came a flash of light, ere the room filled with screams, soldiers wailing at their plight. Then the shrine grew deathly still, and our hero was all alone. For every last soldier had been transformed into stone. Wary of his foe, and with presence of mind, the man crept up to the pillar upon which 'twas entwined. Seeing his moment, he unsheathed his blade, and brought the pillar low in a thundering cascade. The gloating serpent was caught by surprise, and with a pitiful hiss, 'neath the pillar it writhed. Till mustering swiftly the last of its might, to the depths of the shrine did the monster take flight. Thus, with a wit as sharp as his sword was honed, did our hero put an end to the threat imposed. And who was our hero? Why, needless to say, 'twas the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most...
Hard to make ends meet these days.
Much appreciated. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master...
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky. Our hero, oft forgotten by history in spite of his worth, awoke one fell morning to rumbling earth. In a panic he started, out the front door he leapt, to behold what had approached a night as he slept.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Look, as long as you don't find any turncoats. Gutters.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
become more anxious.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker. Suffer so.
I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most. Say, weren't we tasked with another errand that sent us somewhere near here?
It is worth considering, if we've the time.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
I'll have an answer.
Any loose coin about? Enough to make me rich.
Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Oh, well met, sir.
Interested in my wares? Oi there! The ale flows a so ne'er mind your coin purse. Drink. Got any tales to liven up?
You don't look like much.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Keep those orders coming. This fearsome world of ours.
Interested in my wares?
I'd sooner not associate with drunkards.
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table.
What would you of me? I'll have no.
Nobles do nothing but just must have taken a wrong turn.
I'd swear
At least I have my life. That's something.
Got more
I'm going to go exploring.
There's all watching me. I'd swear it.
I'm ill at he's here.
Tis high time I made for home.
Oh, apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away.
Right, door's locked. That should do it.
Still a while to go before the shift's over. Wonder if anyone else shits my
Over here, if you please.
for last night's scuffle.
Seems my feet
Can't complain, mind.
seems my feet always in the near place, but without its charm.
My legs are stiff as boards after travel.
He's here.
Pray, follow me.
Hi, sir. What I can do for you? What? You mean to say my Albert's a noble, and as earning a living in the slums isn't easy, but Albert and and you're saying 'tis all a lie? I don't want to believe. Pray, tell me where you found them.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
It strikes me that we have not visited Mel for some time. Shall we stop by and see how its people fare of late? Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. I fought many battles in my journey, but the thrill of... I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
I'm surrounded by winches on all sides. Sprinkle of misfortune. Somehow
I know every place here.
Another day, another act.
This ox cart's back.
I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. I could do this all day.
What can I do for you? Is that all? Take care.
Ah, here we are. The ox cart made it without too much trouble.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
There's something written there.
Let's have a look then.
E'er since the reign of Rothaze, the village of Melve has played an indispensable, yet twice now, as the dragon set. The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched... Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold... Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight. How can you say that the fault...
I know of no such agreement. At the very least, Queen...
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you... If so, then Melve's problems run far deeper than I had thought.
What? I intended nothing of the sort.
Save your honeyed words, traitor!
You came to see me. Still, how would you like to stay the night? It was by your godly efforts that Melve escaped the worst of the dragon. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. I want... Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be...
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that all who seek to abet her will...
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. I cannot say why for certain, but I am realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was
Aye, that's the long and short.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. For the time being, your village will be in our hands.
Ah, there you are. There's Orta. You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though, as she left the village, that she might fulfill. As for where she went, 'twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the... I can only pray that she does not fall... Aye, what can I do for you? Is that all? Take care.
I'll go and open the chest. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe?
No! I'm not sent...
But Jonas, isn't it your duty to aid...
I've held my tongue till now, but no longer. You would leave one of you. This is impermissible. A village is nothing without its halves leader. You ought to strive. Can you truly say this decision benefits?
Who are you to question me? I'll suffer...
I, Jonas. I am an outsider, and therefore I shall follow my own will. And all those with the strength and courage to do the same, join me.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account. Sir Ulrika is ever a beacon of hope. Let us make haste and join her at Stormwind Cave. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
A guide is most welcome.
'Tis you. Have you come to join? My thanks. The captured villager ought to be within.
No doubt we'll have to plumb the cave depths to find our charge. Shall we press on? I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master?
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. That was impeccably timed, Arisen. Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find? Well said.
Prison has been trenched.
Thank heavens you yet let us be on our way. The other villagers shall be thrilled.
We best report back.
I've never seen aught like this. I'd wager my own master would be astounded to learn of its existence. Naught feels quite so wasteful as coming upon a fine piece of equipment after purchasing the very same item in a shop.
It's rather high. It might be beyond our reach. Methinks I can make it over there. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen.
You have returned triumphant, I see.
Indeed. And now that the task is done, in exchange, I beg you to forgive those who joined me. Yet I will go forth from this village with my head held high.
There'll be no need for that, Ulrika. In light of your...
After you left, we who remained it is as you yourself have said. A village is nothing without its people. Yet 'twas your heartfelt plea that reminded us of it. Ulrika, 'tis our hope that you will guide us, and that your kind...
Aye. If that is what is needed. To think I would meet you here. I cannot return to Malv. Not till my name. This village also suffered the dragon's attack in the past. Pray, give my regards to everyone back home. I ne'er thought the day would come when I'd be asked this time. I shan't allow a single soul to...
Sir Leonard will be very glad to know that Sir Ulrika is safe. We ought to bring him these tidings post-haste. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes. And
very well, I shall lend you my aid. You do seem to be in need.
Tis a pleasure to meet you.
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness pawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control and, in time, will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
How terrible. We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you? this attacks, we soon see this bow fell!
Prey to such attacks.
'Tis easily done.
Look there. I espy another statue.
Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environs.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
You have no right.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, is your pack not overburdensome? You carry so much, I worry for your poor spine.
We are to retreat, then?
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
Right you are.
Someone saw fit to camp here, it would seem.
The sun has yet to set. We could rest here now, or press on a while longer. One of us has been drenched!
We ought to heal ourselves while we perchance.
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
Of course.
Approaching the capital always sets the mind, unless I am much mistaken. We have cause to visit a place not far from here.
Perhaps. We ought to go there first. What say you, Arisen?
My shift's done. I'm off to the tavern.
Would you mind coming over here?
Oh, sir, I beg you, find him and bring him safe.
You'll help him, won't you, Arisen?
Will someone do aught about this? Beg pardon, sir. See, a friend of mine had an empty house, but wouldn't come free, mind. But the price is a fair one. And you'd have it. Well, you needn't decide this very... Quite the predicament.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Ah, excellent find.
There's no easy thing, making a living as a soldier.
We the find with such order up here.
Clean and tidy. What else?
I suppose I can finish it tomorrow.
I'm dead on my feet.
Stand up for what we do here, even after a day of rest.
I don't like...
This place offers a view of the sea.
I imagine we would not escape a plunge into the water's depths.
Beg pardon, sir, but have you any information? Poor Albert was stabbed from behind, and Selena, I can't fathom it. I knew the both of them, and one witness claims Selena was turned away from a noble's estate.
Sir Leonard will be very glad to know that Sir Ulrika is safe. We ought to bring him these tidings post-haste. Sir? Master, I can take you to this individual.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Might we consider boarding an ox cart? I don't know about you, but my legs are stiff as balls.
This ox cart... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Not good will come of this.
What the?
Come on then.
Drop all your valuables, and I might just take you down.
Guard all you want. Won't make a difference when I crack it, you see.
I knew you would prevail, Master.
Fight on, and victory shall be ours. Huzzah! You damn it!
That's enough.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it?
Well met. Hope to see you again.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Ah, 'tis a relief to hear that Ulrika is safe. My humblest thanks. You've proven a friend to Mel.
If Master Sebastian is yet to return, perhaps we ought to make for Melv and search for him. I can guide you to the place, Arisen. Or thereabouts.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
They're a useful ingredient.
Be ready! Our foes are armed. Allow me.
I will finish this, here and now. Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead.
It is not for us to gainsay Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
You there! Help me, please! The fiends have me surrounded. Ah! 'Tis you! Thank goodness. You have my gratitude, but do it.
Took nary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen?
Home at last.
Welcome home.
Thank you, Diana. 'Twas a hard journey. But I found I only hope Mother would...
A blue...
Oh, no. They're rather rare, though. And particularly to Melv.
Really? Well, there's a picture of one stuck to the inner cover of a book that was...
A picture, you say?
I believe Miss Daphne is describing a bookplate. The book in question, indeed. The mistress has been very...
For true? Oh.
I think I could arrange that. I'm certain my...
Yes. Well...
All this racket. What's going on? Good gracious, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, you must be the lady who's been supporting the...
What precisely have you told this girl?
Not a word, mistress.
Good. As for you, girl, you need not thank me. Do be sure to leave the house unseen, and fare you well, child. Know that... Come, Diana. I would speak with you alone.
What was that all about?
I do wonder what that was all about. Though I'm not sure we ought...
Sir Ludolf's lust knows no bounds. This time he's set it still. However pressed, no man is like to... But his lordship doesn't take no... He employed his usual method, which is to say, poor old Gregor departed last night. That's the sort of man that noble is, you see.
'Tis a relief to be home safe. What was that all about?
What's going on? Doesn't seem right, this.
I'm afraid not.
I took you for a kinder sort than that.
that tyrannical saludo.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
What's going on?
A treasure chest. Shall we... See if we can't make our way over to it?
I'll take the night watch of the desert.
Myself up around town. Let's make haste, else I'll be at this all night.
Welcome.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
We ought to put it to good use.
You! I'm nodding off where I stand.
I've trained for this.
You!
My. I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This arisen. What? Can't you think of a reason? Let's just say there are some I was to report on your comings in, but I suppose that job's over. So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I'm understandable. Still, no.
Hope you weren't expecting mercy. You there! Halt!
Shit! We're in for it now.
With all likelihood, he is an agent dispatched from us. We will hear all he has to say before the week is out.
Yes, sir!